Russia being blamed for attack on Shervadov. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Now, check this out.
Zelensky was adamant today that the explosion was not
caused by a Ukrainian missile. The missile landed in farmland yesterday afternoon as Ukrainian forces responded to the most intense bombardment by Russia since the invasion began in February. Russia has tonight summoned Poland's ambassador to Moscow over what it describes as Poland's absolutely hysterical reaction to the incident. The rocket fell on the village of Shervadov near the border with Ukraine, and Russia's defense ministry says the closest any of its missiles got to Poland was 22 miles from the border.
In all likelihood, it was an S-300 rocket manufactured in Russia in the 1970s. So the next question was, who launched it? And so far we have no evidence that the rocket might be launched by Russians. In all likelihood, it was launched by the Ukrainian air defense system to protect the Ukrainian territory. Ukraine was defending itself, which required launching rockets that were supposed to destroy Russian missiles. It was a very serious confrontation, provoked, like the whole conflict, exclusively by the Russian side. So Russia is the only one responsible for yesterday's battle.
So, you heard it right there. Russia is being blamed for a rocket that landed in Shervadov. And, you know, this is going to cause more justification for the United States to do this and to do that. But, you know what? Go ahead, because, well, like it tells you in Isaiah, I'm going to just get it. Isaiah 13, okay? Just a moment here. Isaiah chapter 13, verse, and I'm going to just get straight to the point. So, Russia is basically being blamed for what happened in Shervadov. You know, and this is going to lead to more justifications, to more sanctions, and probably more attacks on Russia, you know. But, you know, you see, one thing the United States is known for is demonization through their media by what we call propaganda. You know, because one thing the United States like to do is they like to spread propaganda about a country. You know, that they'll create some kind of narrative that you know, well, he did this and he did that and this, that, fourth, and the other, and he's to blame for this and he's to blame for that, and blase, blase, dilly, dilly, shally, shally, you know. But it's like, but wait a minute. You know, it's like, wait a minute, you know. So, I mean, and we also have to observe 9/11, you know. If you look at 9/11, you know, even though those towers fell by the U.S. government, who did they put the blame on through their media, through their propaganda? They put the blame on the Arabs, you see. So this is going to lead to more justification for more actions against Russia, you know, for further provoking them, you know. Now we come over here to Isaiah 13 verse 17. It says, behold, I, who? The Lord, will stir up the Medes against them. Against who? Against Babylon. Who is Babylon according to the Holy Scriptures? Babylon is the United States of America. And we're not just saying that Babylon is the United States of America because, we're trying to pick on America. We're saying that Babylon is the United States of America through biblical prophecy. Okay? Prophecy proves that the United States of America is Babylon the Great. Okay? And in the book of Revelation, it spoke about that great whore that committed fornication with all the nations of the world. Well, what country do these nations come to in order to make great profit before going back to their own country? That America. So America is Babylon. It says, which shall not regard silver, and as for silver, they shall not delight in it. So the key point here is, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. So the Lord is stirring up the modern day Medes are the Russians. And the Lord is stirring up the Russians by using the United States to create, propaganda against them, here it is, the United States, they're nicking and picking and, they're over here saying Russia did this and they did that, but nobody is watching what America is doing behind the scenes, all the dirt that they're doing behind closed doors, So the Lord is stirring up Russia against the United States of America. Okay, and then when we scroll down here to verse 18, it says, their bows shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Their eyes shall not spare children. Verse 19. And Babylon, which is the United States of America, the glory of kingdoms, right? Because the majority of the kingdoms on this planet, they carry themselves after the manner of America. Case in point, China, Japan, Australia, Europe. Okay, who else? Alaska. You got Alaska. Some of these Arab countries, but for the most part, a lot of these countries, they carry themselves after the manner of America. So America is the glory of kingdoms. It says the beauty of the Chaldees. The ancient Chaldeans were known for what? Being a bunch of warlocks, sorcerers. Your modern day warlocks and sorcerers today will be these members of the Illuminati. Okay, who sacrifice humans, children. They do all kind of blood rituals. They drink blood, and they perform all kinds of witchcraft. So that's your modern day. That's your modern day Chaldeans today, the Illuminati. The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how was ancient Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? Ancient Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire and brimstone. Okay? The modern day fire and brimstone is going to come in the form of those ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, which can carry up to multiple nuclear warheads. Okay, it says, it shall never be inhabited. Which shall never be inhabited? America. Because after this place has been destroyed in the coming nuclear war, this place will be a desert, and nobody will ever live over here ever again. It says, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Okay, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Verse 21. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. You see that? So this place is going to be a desert. One big desert. You know, in the kingdom of heaven, you know, Lord's will, you know, if we're of the elect, you know, we're going to be flying over this country, and, you know, we're going to be showing our children this country. Like, you see this place right here? This place was destroyed because it was a proud, wicked, and sinful kingdom. You know, all kind of abomination was going on here. We're going to be telling our children about the trannies and all the sex changes, and, you know, the hoes and the harlots that was walking around here, the mass adultery that was going on, all the drugs and shit. And then we're going to tell our children, like, look, see, because of those things, this country was destroyed. You know, and plus it was biblical prophecy. It says, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry to their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So the Lord has a set time that these devils have to rule, and they're not going to be able they're not going to be able to go past that time. You see? So hopefully the point has been made. You know, this is the latest, you know, big thing that has been going on in the news. Russia being blamed for an attack that happened on Shervadov. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.